Okay, what's up, YouTube? I had to go and make this video. I've been thinking about it for a minute. I was like, man, let me go ahead and make this video because I thought it was pretty amazing last night. You had BJ Flores versus Beibut Shumenov. If you don't know Beibut Shumenov, it was Bernard Hopkins was able to get a light heavyweight title belt off him. Beibut Shumenov is like he's supposed to be like a Renaissance man. He's like he's different, man. He's got his own business. I guess he taught himself how to box. But coming in this fight, he did have a trainer for his past two fights. But other than that, Beibut Shumenov was like teaching himself how to fight. I guess he was promoting his own boxing matches and stuff like that. He was able to. I don't know how he did it. Maybe because he has a business. I guess he's from maybe like Kazakhstan or something like that. He was able to get himself a belt with only a couple of fights. But anyway, I don't want to delve into his whole background and stuff like that. You can check him out on BoxRec. And then anyway, let me get to my point. What I thought was amazing was Beibut Shumenov was just able to do whatever he wanted to BJ Flores. And I guess I don't know BJ Flores' background in boxing. I guess he was Golden Gloves or whatever like that. I don't know what his amateur background was. Yeah, he was like a Golden Gloves in 1997, and then 2001, 2012. But anyway, long story short, doing the fight was on NBC, and they were saying like, his dad and his grandfather were in the boxing and stuff like that, right? So let me get to my point. They were into boxing. And, everybody boxed and stuff. It's like a family thing. It's a family thing, right? And so what I really thought was amazing. Let me get to my point. What I really thought was amazing was that in the later rounds, I think it was like maybe the seventh, the eighth round. I think it was only a 10 round fight for the interim WBA belt. Yeah, no, it was a 12 round fight. Excuse me, it was a 12 round fight. Thank you, BoxRec. It was a 12 round fight. But anyway, it was late. It must have been the eighth or the ninth round. If you set your DVRs, if you got NBC Sports, maybe it's on demand, YouTube it. But check out this fight, especially the ending, which I'm gonna mention on another video. It's gonna be a 2-part video. Anyway, so his father tells him, his father says, like, come on, BJ. So it's almost like a Rocky moment, It's like, come on, Rock. Come on. You gotta cut off the ring, Rock, And then, here goes BJ Flores. I don't know how, Mick. I don't know how, I guess that's a bad impersonation. That's what happened, man. He was like, he yelled out, man. He's like, I don't know how. And I was shocked, man. I was like, what? The fact that he said that to his father's the trainer. He was like, I don't know how. He yelled it out. He's like, I don't know how. He's like, how do I cut off the ring? And then he's like, yo, you got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do this. And that's what his father gave him good instructions. He told him what he had to do. But no, BJ Flores just kept on following Beibut Shumenov around the ring. And I don't know. It looked like almost like a circus act. Beibut Shumenov was able to do whatever the hell he wanted. All he had to look out for was the right hand. And then, Beibut Shumenov he looked brand new, man. He looked like the totally different fighter that fought Bernard Hopkins. One, it looked like he had a gym. He just got a gym membership with LA, Fitness. It looked like he'd been hitting the gym, This is for the cruiserweight WBA interim belt. So he put on. We can say he put on 25 pounds of muscle, but this is boxing, man. A lot of guys weight drain themselves. Let's just say he wasn't weight drained. Maybe that's what it was. He didn't have to weight drain himself 20 or so pounds to make light heavyweight. But anyway, he looked bigger. He looked bigger and fit. He looked bigger and fit. So things are working out for Beibut Shumenov. He was just too fast. He was going to the body. BJ Flores, it looked like he was the bigger man, definitely bigger. I think he had, I don't know much about BJ Flores. I heard of him, fighting and being an active fighter and stuff like that. But uh, from looking at his record, it looked like the time when he did step up. He lost to Danny Green out of Australia. That was back in 2010. Then ever since then, he's been fighting no name guys. I guess I don't want to say they're no name guys, but it's not guys we know. And I guess he was able to keep himself relevant. Being on NBC Sports, being a color commentator. Now, I don't know how he to me, I don't know how he keeps his job, man. I mean, how do you go back? How do you go back into the booth with all these professional boxers and stuff like that? Because that's his job. He's supposed to be like the inside man. He's supposed to be like, George. He's supposed to be the George Foreman. The who else is that? Roy Jones Jr. All those professional boxers that give the inside perspective of what's going on in the ring compared to the other commentators who's supposed to be like the layman, the casual fan, right? But no, he's supposed to be he's supposed to be giving us this inside perspective, and he was like so frustrated, man. He just blew up. He just blew up after the in the post fight interview. He was in the ring. He was like, I thought I won, and he seriously thought he won, man. After the 12th was over, he was raising the hand. He was like all tense, and I don't know what's up with him, man. He had like his ring around the eyes. He was just like a raging bull, man. You talk about bull versus matador. This dude was like, he was out there. And he was like, "Oh, I thought I won, and you just can't be running. I would have done better if you stood there." He just sounded like a total, you know, he sounded ignorant. That's what it was. It was ignorant. It was like he was misinformed, or he was uneducated. Like he was like a dude that just walked off the street and you put some boxing gloves on him. That's what he sounded like. He sounded very ignorant. He didn't sound like a intelligent boxer. And what's amazing is that he does this Teddy Atlas thing. He's done it many times on NBC Sports. He does like the Teddy Atlas breakdown of what each fighter should do and stuff like that. It's like, man, you didn't have a breakdown and nothing like that. If anything, they should have had a clip of what of him. No, they should have did like maybe like a roll up, like some just some B roll of him talking about what he's gonna do to Beibut Shumenov. He's gonna come off the ring. Correction, he did have a game plan, but it didn't work. But the thing is that Beibut Shumenov, he switched up his whole game plan, and that messed him up. He didn't expect him to come out and fight like that. He pretty much admitted it, right? But to me, I don't know how he gets back on television telling anybody, what they should be doing or how to box. But then again, sometimes, certain people are good at actually doing something versus teaching. You have a lot of professional athletes who are high caliber, Hall of Famers, but they can't coach for nothing. Because they just don't have the teaching skills. They have all when they have the physical attributes and the know how. I mean, they're on top of the game. But as far as off the court and you know, how you say it, delivering, you know, uh, the game. As far as educating somebody else on what they did, what made them better, they just can't do it. But I mean, he can still color commentate. Now I just know how he can fix his face, but hell, Roy Jones, he's able to do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Roy Jones could get knocked out tomorrow, and he be he be in there the next day, doing his thing like ain't nothing happening. So I mean, Roy Jones can do it, and all these other guys, they can do it. They can come back, and, put in their 2 cents. Hey, Paulie Malignaggi, he's doing it. So let me know what y'all think, man. After this performance from B.J. Flores, do you value any of his boxing knowledge? I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Are you going to take it with a grain of salt? Like, hey, this is the guy that doesn't even know how to cut down the ring, or at least even admit it on national television. you know, let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think, because he was highly ranked. I think he just fell off the rails on this one, man. He was highly ranked in cruiserweight, but again, I don't know why. Because to me, in my opinion, he hasn't fought anybody of note. But let me know what you think. All right, I'm out. Bye.